The US Vice President, during a visit to Afghanistan, took a swipe at neighbouring Pakistan, echoing Donald Trump's words that the country provides a safe haven for terrorists. The head of the Pakistani Senate fired back by saying that his country wouldn't be lectured by anyone.
You know, for too long, Pakistan has provided safe haven to the Taliban and many terrorist organizations. But those days are over. President Trump has put Pakistan on notice.
Pakistan is a sovereign state and is not in the habit of taking notices from anyone, least alone the United States.
Well, the allegation was never going to go down too well, I guess. Let's go live to Talat Masood, a retired Lieutenant General of the Pakistani Army. Thanks for your time today, sir. Is the US right then? Is Pakistan harbouring terrorists, in your view?
Well, I think, United States has got into the habit of making false accusations against Pakistan because they want to lump their failures on Pakistan. This is really the reality. And unfortunately, both the president and vice president have been making these statements for the last several years, whereas, they hardly have control over 50 to 60% of the territory in Afghanistan. So on what basis are they talking that Pakistan would be providing safe havens? Because there are plenty of havens in Afghanistan itself. So it's a self-defeating argument. It shows the level of frustration that US is suffering as a consequence of its failure in Afghanistan. It has been 17 years that they have been in Afghanistan, and they don't have anything to say that they did something good for Afghanistan except to bring death and destruction.
Why has it dragged on like that, in your view, in Afghanistan?
Because they don't engage in a political engagement. I mean, it is essentially a political problem which needs a political solution, whereas they are trying to impose their military might, and the Afghans are just not prepared to accept the military might. And Pakistan and all, China and Russia have all been advising the US that they should engage politically, whereas they just refuse that because Trump thinks that he has some special military, policy or tactics that will make him win this time, which they haven't succeeded for the last 17 years.
Well, you're saying 17 years. Will there be any change anytime soon in that policy then?
Well, I don't see any change for now. That is different that after meeting defeat, even in 2018, they might then think in terms of engaging with the Taliban. But the sooner they engage with the Taliban and try to come to some sort of a political solution, I think that would be better. Then furthermore, I think there are very serious problems within Afghanistan, like, for instance, drug trafficking, and internal sort of squabbling between, the president and the chief of Mr. Abdullah and Ashraf Ghani. So these are some very serious problems within Afghanistan, and they need to also address these problems, which they have been ignoring in the past. So unless the internal situation of Afghanistan and governance improves and the people are satisfied, these problems in Afghanistan will continue. They will spill over in Pakistan, and Pakistan will continue to remain a scapegoat for America.
Talat Masood, retired Lieutenant General of the Pakistani Army, thank you.